Welcome, Java developers! In this short video, you will learn 4 easy steps to connect Java apps to autonomous transaction processing running in Oracle Cloud using Oracle's JDBC drivers. These steps are very similar for desktop Java and Java EE apps. First, set up the cloud database. Go to the Autonomous Transaction Processing Cloud portal, sign into your account, and make sure you have at least one cloud database instance running. The instance should have at least one database user and schema that you can connect to. For this demo, we'll simply use the admin user, which comes pre-configured with each new instance. Second, get your credentials. In the Service Console UI for your database instance, make sure that client connections have been enabled. Then, click on the button to download a client credentials zip file. You will be asked to enter a password as part of the download because certain contents of the zip file are encrypted. Note, you may also see the client credentials referred to as a wallet. Save the file to a secure location that your Java client can access. For this demo, we will use a local directory called opt credentials. Once the download is finished, unzip the client credentials file to extract its contents. Third, describe the JDBC connection. To establish a JDBC connection to your database, your Java app will need to know a few important pieces of information, including name of the cloud database instance, location of the unzipped client credentials, and the database username and password to connect as. You can write these names and locations into a Java properties file, specify them at runtime, or hard code them. As a good security practice, you should set the password somewhere outside of your Java source code. Here, we've created a run script that sets all these properties at runtime when executing our Java app. I will simply replace placeholders in this script with actual values needed to run our demo. Fourth, run your SQL from Java. Before we run, let's take a closer look at our demo Java app. It consists of 2 classes in the opt demo classes directory, one for showing a standard JDBC connection and one for showing how to use Universal Connection Pool, or UCP. The UCP approach makes it easy to code Java apps that need many connections to the database. It keeps a pool of connections ready so your app can quickly get one whenever it needs to. Aside from the different connection approaches, these 2 classes execute very similar operations on the database. Inside of sample.java, we see the app reading our runtime properties to create a JDBC connection. Then we see it dropping and creating a sample table called empdata, then adding a few rows to the table, and finally querying the table and outputting its data. Next, let's review the Java jar files that are needed. We can find these jar files in a directory called opt demo jars. Here we see the core OJDBC8.jar and UCP.jar. These other jars are used to read our client credentials. Now we're ready to build and run. I need to set up the Java environment by executing this setenv.sh script. It sets the Java home path and class path environment variables so that Java knows where to find everything. Next, I build both of my demo classes. And finally, I execute them one by one using our run script. See in the Java app output exactly where we are getting a JDBC connection, creating a table in our cloud database, adding rows to the table, and querying data from the table. Note, to switch to the UCP sample, I simply change class name at the end of our run script and then rerun it. And there we are. We're all done. We've successfully connected to autonomous transaction processing running in Oracle Cloud from a Java program using standard JDBC and UCP connections. Remember, these 4 steps make it easy for Java developers to jump into the cloud and quickly get coding. Thank you, and we hope you enjoy using Autonomous Transaction Processing in Oracle Cloud.